Hi everyone, Jennifer from The Profitable Agent joining you live today on April Fools. We're not here to talk about any jokes today. We're here to get very real with you because it's tax season. This is on the top of minds for not only a lot of small businesses here in Canada, but anyone that's self-employed right now is just, probably freaking out a little bit about getting their tax returns filed, making sure that they can pay their HST obligations to the government as well as those corporate and personal taxes. And so today we're here to talk about what realtors should actually do with their next commission check in this market. So let's get to it. So in this market, your next commission check isn't just income, it's a decision point. And what you do with the next check will actually determine whether things start to feel better or stay exactly the same. Right now, deals are taking longer, as you guys know. There's so much uncertainty in the market, and every commission check honestly just matters more. In a fast market, you can get away with being messy with your money, but in a slower market, there's no way. And I feel like I'm probably talking to a lot of you guys out there right now who are just feeling the pinch, right? Between raised fuel costs, raised food prices, just everything across the board going up. Even our car payments, our mortgage payments, everything is not getting cheaper. And so again, what you can do in this market really just helps you just get out of that overwhelm and just helps you really focus on where you can control the bleed in your business. So what most realtors do when commission check hits, we've talked about this before, they catch up on bills, they spend money when things feel tight, they treat themselves a little bit, right? So of course you're going to want to reward yourself when you get a commission check hit, however that looks for you. Again, we're not here to shame you, right? But then there's hope that another commission check comes in soon, and then the pressure's back on, right? So let's say you've paid your credit card off and you've got all this, you've taken the large chunk of money that you have had in your bank account and now you've spent it all, but now you still need to keep paying yourself and maybe you have staff to pay, right? And so where's the money coming from for that? What if your next commission check didn't just relieve pressure? What if it actually created some stability? When your next commission check comes in, follow this in order. So number one, you're going to set aside your taxes first and your profit, okay? Start with something small. It can be 1% of your income going towards taxes in a separate savings account, as well as a savings account for profit. Start with 1% in each of those accounts and build out. Keep in mind that if you're a sole proprietor here in Canada, you're paying some of the highest income tax rates around, right? And so, of course, 1% isn't going to make a huge difference. However, it absolutely will help you create the habit from starting from something, right? So you start with 1% and then you move up to 2, 3, and so on and so on. If you're interested in getting your own custom plan for you with multiple bank accounts, let us know. We absolutely love helping our clients reach their goals and make sure they have enough bank accounts to hit those goals. I know it might sound crazy that bank accounts equals financial freedom, but it really does, guys. Again, Profit First is not a get rich quick. However, with long-term planning and intention, this is an amazing wealth building tool that you have at your disposal in these books right here with Profit First, okay? So again, step number one is to stabilize. So get that tax account, get that profit account, and be intentional. Every Friday, sit down in your banking app and transfer 1% of whatever's in your income account right now or in your main checking account. Transfer 1% over to your tax account, 1% over to your profit account, and continue that every week. So the next step is to decide what your personal pay is. Don't leave it to choice. If you want to know how much your business can actually support to pay you as a business owner, contact us today at info@theprofitableagent.ca and we will absolutely help you. You can also DM us here in Facebook. You can also reach out to us through Instagram, TikTok. We're on all the fun platforms. Don't hesitate to reach out and find out how much your business can actually afford to pay you. Again, don't leave it to chance. Make sure you get intentional with this. Next, And our third step is going to be to protect the business. So this is where you're going to allocate your operating expenses so your business stays supported. So we're not going to take too much out of our business, because keep in mind that even if you are a sole proprietor, you're still running a business, right? And so even if you're only doing 3 to 5 deals a year, we still want to treat our real estate business like it is such. And so your business can afford to give you a certain amount as the business owner. However, we still need to keep an amount in the actual business in order to pay for our operating expenses. So number 4 is going to be to create that buffer, which is that profit account that we talked about. Every single time you build a little bit of safety in that account, it starts to help you feel less overwhelmed, which is huge. If you don't decide where your money goes, your emotions absolutely will, okay? In this market, your margin for error is smaller, which means your decisions matter more. You don't need more deals to feel better. I promise you. If you want to challenge me on the one more deal, I am here to accept that challenge, my friend. I love talking to agents about getting off that real estate roller coaster. You need your next deal to be handled differently, okay? If you want help mapping out exactly what your next commission check should look like, book a clarity call with me and we'll build together. Again, you can go to theprofitableagent.ca, book that call right now. We want to thank you guys so much for watching. We hope this has been of value to you. Next week, we'll be talking about taxes and CRA. We hope you stay tuned. Bye.